This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. That's LibriVox.org. Recording by Glenn Hallstrom, a.k.a. Smokestack Jones, smokestackjones@gmail.com, on August of 2006. Tommy, by Rudyard Kipling. I went into the public house to get a pint of beer. The publican he up and says, "We serve no redcoats here." The girl behind the bar then laughed and giggled fit to die. I outs into the street again, and to myself says I, "Oh, it's Tommy this and Tommy that, and Tommy go away." But it's thank you, Mr. Atkins, when the band begins to play. The band begins to play, my boys, the band begins to play. Oh, it's thank you, Mr. Atkins, when the band begins to play. I went into a theatre, as sober as could be. They gave a drunk civilian room, but had none for me. They sent me to the gallery or round the music halls. But when it comes to fighting, Lord, they shove me in the stalls. For it's Tommy this and Tommy that and Tommy wait outside. But it's special trade for Atkins when the troop is on the tide. The troop ship's on the tide, my boys, the troop ship's on the tide. Oh, it's special trade for Atkins when the troop is on the tide. Yeah, it's making mock of uniforms and guard you while you sleep is cheaper than them uniforms, and they're starvation cheap. And hustling drunk sailors when they're going large a bit is 5 times better business than parading in full kit. They just told me this and told me that and told me how's your soul, but it's thin red light of heroes when the drums begin to roll. When the drums begin to roll, my boys, when the drums begin to roll. Oh, it's thin red light of heroes when the drums begin to roll. We aren't no thin red heroes, nor we aren't no blackguards too, but single men in barracks most remarkable like you. And sometimes our conduct isn't all your fancy paints. Why, single men in barracks don't grow into plaster saints. Well, it's Tommy this and Tommy that and Tommy fall behind. But please to walk in front, sir, when there's trouble in the wind. When there's trouble in the wind, boys, when there's trouble in the wind. Oh, it's please walk to the front, sir, when there's trouble in the wind. You talk of better food for us, and schools and fires and all. We'll wait for extra rations if you treat us rational. Don't mess about the cookroom slops, but prove it to our face. The widow's uniform was not a soldier man's disgrace, for it's Tommy this and Tommy that and chuck him out, the brute. But it's savior of his country when the guns begin to shoot. And it's Tommy this and Tommy that and anything you please, and Tommy ain't no bloomin' fool. You bet that Tommy sees. End of Tommy by Rudyard Kipling.